Hi, welcome to the Speeding Bulletin. My name is Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com. This is all the Superman related news that happened during the week, December 10th to December 16th, 2010. In movie news, Warner Home Video released their back cover artwork for the Blu-ray and DVD release of their next all-new animated movie, All-Star Superman. Grant Morrison's beloved Eisner Award-winning vision of Superman's heroic final days on Earth is brought to exquisite animated life in All-Star Superman coming February 22nd, 2011. Special effects man Steve Younis has posted test footage on YouTube for the Superman healing suit that was being designed for the never-made Tim Burton Superman Lives film. It's speculated this was the Kryptonian resuscitation suit Superman would have worn upon returning from the dead after his battle with Doomsday. ScreenRant.com attended a recent press event for Kevin Spacey's latest film Casino Jack and asked him whether he'd be interested in reprising the role of Lex Luthor for Zack Snyder's upcoming Superman movie. He said, "They haven't called, all I hear is what you probably hear too. All I know is that when I hear a reboot, I assume they're going to recast everybody." In TV news, Jim Bennett has updated our Smallville episode guide with his summary of the most recent Season 10 episode Icarus, while Douglas Trumbull and Julian Finn have written their reviews for the same episode, with Doug giving it a 4 out of 5, while Julian gave it a 2 out of 5. Smallville is taking a break from new episodes until Friday, January 28th. You can watch repeat airings of previous Season 10 episodes until then. The CW did release a short promo video for Smallville's return in 2011. The CW is holding a contest for fans of Smallville that will allow them to submit a video of their support in character of the Blur. The most persuasive entry will be used on the show. The Believe in Heroes challenge is open until Monday, December 20th, so be quick. Get in front of your camera for a chance to have your video appear in an upcoming episode of Smallville. There's been a development in the other Superman-related legal battle this week, with writers and producers of Smallville losing a crucial battle in their lawsuit against Warner Brothers over tens of millions of dollars in revenue generated by the CW's hit TV series. Los Angeles Judge Michael Johnson on Monday granted a motion to dismiss key claims against the studio, ruling that the studio does not owe a fiduciary duty to series co-creators Miles Miller and Alfred Goff and production company Toll & Robbins Productions. In other legal news, Sam Jones III, best known to Smallville fans as Pete Ross, this week pleaded guilty in Los Angeles federal court to conspiracy to sell more than 10,000 oxycodone pills. His sentence will be handed down in June 2011, where he could find himself spending up to 20 years in jail. Superman homepage writer Barry Fryman kicked off our Young Justice animated series episode guide with a summary of the recent 1-hour premiere episode titled Independence Day. Barry also wrote a review of this episode, so come by the site now to check them both out. DC Comics has announced that Nick Spencer will not be taking on the writing duties for Supergirl after all, deciding instead to concentrate on Thunder Agents. Jim Petey will take over the writing duties on the Maid of Might's title, co-scripting issue 60, and then taking over from there. Newsarama.com caught up with writer Chris Robertson to ask him all about taking over the Grounded storyline within the pages of the monthly Superman comic and what's involved in taking over the story started by J. Michael Straczynski. He said, "When I signed on to the book, Matt and Will sent me JMS's outline for the remainder of Grounded, but along the way there's lots of room for side trips and improvisation." Newsarama.com also caught up with writer Steve Lyons to ask him about being selected to write Steel #1 and just what Doomsday's return to the DC Universe means for John Henry Irons. He said, "Our aim with this special was never so much to launch Steel in a new direction, but rather to nail the basics and remind people what's so cool about the character." The 77th episode of the From Crisis to Crisis podcast is now online. Mark and Jeffrey take a look at the first issue of Superman the Man of Steel and Superman number 57. Superman comic books we reviewed this week included Superboy number 2, which was reviewed by Adam DeChannel, who rated it a 5 out of 5, calling it a supernatural mystery that is so fresh, funny and fun all at the same time. While Charlie Niemeyer looked back to March 1972 to review Jimmy Olsen number 147, which featured the story of Superman in Supertown. Superman comics shipping this week from December 15th include Supergirl number 59, Superman number 706, which is available in a variant cover, Time Master's Vanishing Point number 5, and Superman Secret Origin Deluxe hardcover. In other news, Sony Online Entertainment released another Origin story video for DC Universe Online, this time showcasing the Meta Mentors campaign track for the MMORPG, showing us what it's like to be mentored by Lex Luthor or Superman. Sony also released another online video with Chris Kao and Jens Anderson answering fan questions about the game. This time around they answer questions about the types of characters you'll be able to create, character insignia and emblems, and much more. That's all the Superman news there was for the week December 10th to December 16th. I'm Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com.
Hello and welcome to the last Bailey Planet, he said, kind of forlornly. I've done a lot of these. I'm not sure how many, probably 100 or 150, maybe 200. I don't know. I lose track of time because the thing about the Superman homepage is that it's been my home. It's been a place where a lot of my friends for the last 10 years have been. It's been a place where I've basically given my all to try and find a group of people who would identify with my writing and my work, and I found that. And you people have all been incredible. From the hate mail to the love mail to the in-between mail from the psychotics, and they are out there. It has been an experience and a half, and I'm not going away. I'm still going to be yakking at Steve every day. After all, he's pretty much my best friend online, so I can't see me not poking him every day and saying, hey, what do you think about this? Hey, look at this letter this guy wrote me, or that kind of thing. And I will more than likely commentate on the Superman movie, because that seems like something that I can still be passionate about, but it will be less frequent. It won't be the weekly reviews like it used to be, or the weekly Smallville, or the weekly Bailey Planets, which is a big change. So I'm just using this last one to say thank you to everybody for the whip, for Monkey Bella, for all of the times you listened to me playing the guitar badly, and for putting up with a lot of indulgent writing, which, looking back, you find that there's a lot of times when you run off at the mouth. Thank you, creators, for not killing me when you read my reviews, and thank you for the amusement I derived when a couple of you actually did write me and tried to clean my clock, because that just says that I wrote effectively. And thank you, Steve, for basically giving me a shot-in-the-dark chance at this and having it evolve into something that has changed my life for the better. And beyond that, stay classy, and as someone once said, maybe me, caveat emptor.